Because this is a way of our brains trying to hide us from the reality of what we have in the present moment. This is a way of our brains trying to shield us from the reality that we have. And we end up diving into the cycle of hope that one day things are gonna be better. One day, if I continue dreaming, then I'm gonna have it. Hey folks, it's Alex here. So in this video we are going to be having a crazy conversation on success, negotiation, everything, stuffs like that. So back the fuck up. We're gonna make this freaking go crazy. So I came to realize that a lot of us as men, we have dreams, we have ambitions, we have crazy stuff that we think that we want at the end of the day. We have these beautiful, beautiful dreams, and there's nothing bad with dreaming. There's nothing bad with dreaming and having ambitions and having things that you see. Wow, I'm gonna have this, I'm gonna build this, and I'm gonna do that. There's nothing wrong with that. That is just basic psychology. You have to understand as a man that desires or dreams are just not the same as achieving that thing that you want. Saying that you want a freaking Lambo and a mansion, just saying it and being happy about it that you will get it, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have already gotten it. And that is how our brains end up tricking ourselves in the cycle of chasing things, in the cycle of hoping for a better life, in the cycle of thinking that at the end of the day, we're going to have it. We are going to have it, so I'm happy because one day, the one day shit that we normally tell our brains, because this is a way of our brains trying to hide us from the reality of what we have in the present moment. This is a way of our brains trying to shield us from the reality that we have, and we end up diving into the cycle of hope that one day things are gonna be better. One day, if I continue dreaming, then I'm gonna have it, bruv. And I came to tell you in this video that is not just about to happen. That is just not about to happen. There is a real freaking difference between a dream and a goal. There's a real freaking difference between a dream and a goal. And for a good example, look at the year 2024. If you look back and see that you haven't done anything that brought you any closer to what you wanted in the beginning of the year 2024, then believe me or not, you have wasted your year. That is just a freaking 100% sure. And you have to understand, as a young man, you are living in dreams. And if you're not in a position of embracing that reality and just understanding how to shift that around, then at the end of the day, you will continue in the same freaking cycle. And the year 2025 will end just like that. And that is the reason as to why I decided to shoot this video in the first place. Simply because a lot of us have ambitions, That is just what it is. We have ambitions. We have New Year resolutions and such kind of things. In fact, I was talking to my boy Alfie, and this dude was telling me that New Year, new resolution, and I'm like, no, bruv. There's no plan B, man. There's no plan B. Because the tendency of accomplishing plan A whenever you have a plan B is very low, simply because you are likely to throw away your plan A for plan B. So there's no fucking plan B, man. For this new year, there's no plan B. And those dreams that you have, those freaking ambitions that you think in your brain, those freaking dream worlds that you have to transform them. Otherwise, the year 2025 will slip by again, just like the year 2024. And unless you shift those dreams to become goals, that is the only time when you can be in a position of making progress. You know, the problem is a lot of us think that having dreams or maybe thinking positively or such kind of things will actively drive us towards achieving what we want. You are mistaken, man. You are freaking mistaken. You have to understand actions are the only things, are the all actions is the only way that you will have to get to your dreams. That is just what it is. You have to stop dreaming, bro. You have to stop dreaming and start doing. That's the difference between doers and those who freaking dream every now and then. They have new dreams. This year I'm dreaming to have, bruv. Stop, stop that bullshit. You're just going in cycles. Just look at how many years have gone. You just dreaming. Just be honest, bruv. Just be freaking honest with yourself. You know. All these dreams that we have been having in our minds. You know, I want this, I want that. That's just a fucking dream, eh? It's all nothing. You just have to understand. If you haven't yet narrowed down to goals, to things that you have, to standards that you have to be doing every freaking day, you won't get that dream. That is just 100% sure. That is just what it is. You have to understand as a man, with all those ambitions, with all those dreams that you have to scribble down the standards that you have to live by every freaking day. Wake up and chase them. Wake up and don't negotiate with what needs to be done. And as well, the reason as to why most people end up in a dream world for the next 30 years, 50 years, and they die dreaming like some fucking pathetic weirdos is because of negotiations. Negotiating what needs to be done. Negotiating with what needs to be done. Having plan Bs instead of pushing through the plan A. You have to understand this negotiation, what the fuck, whatever it is. All these stuffs are the ones that are pulling you behind every now and then, simply because whenever you feel like you want to do something great, you know very well that you have to sacrifice a lot of things. You have to sacrifice your movie time, you have to sacrifice your TV time, you have to sacrifice a lot of stuff needs to go. You have to sacrifice your freaking goddamn snacks, you know, for that dream that you want. But when it comes to that critical point of making a decision, you're like, God damn, man, this freaking crazy, man. You know, this in your brain, it's freaking crazy, bro. Let me first of all sleep a little bit more. Big dog, what the fuck are you doing, man? No wonder you're still in that freaking dream. No wonder. That is just what it is. That critical point of making a decision, that is when most men, watu wanauma nje bana. Watu wanauma nje because of that. I look at men who are in their 30s, and I hear my friends telling me that this man, he really tried. I know he really tried. And I'm like, no, big dog, he didn't. He didn't try enough, you know. Because if he really tried, he would have got it. I don't understand how people have allowed that to just slip by, you know. If you really try, like, think about it. Think about it. If you really freaking try, life knocks you down. You wake up every moment and stand the fuck up again and go again to war. No matter how many times you fall. If you really tried that hard, then you will get it. But the reason as to why you don't have it yet, it's simply because you're still negotiating. And that's why I cringe every now and then that some of my friends tell me, you know, these people tried, they are old because they have been tried. They haven't. I mean, people had to try thousands of time to make just this right that I'm using here. To make a bulb, all these people had to freaking fight. They were falling thousands of times. And you are saying you tried 2 times, 3 times, you started a business 2 times, and you're like, you gave up. You simply gave up on what you wanted and started living in that freaking cookie cutter simple bullshit of telling yourself one day. You have to arrive to a point that you are not negotiating with what needs to be done. You have to understand, even if you tried and you failed because you didn't do something. And that is an opportunity for you to learn and start again, more wiser. That is just what you have to understand, And every now and then that life kicks you down, it's all up to you to wake the fuck up again and just go to war. Even if it means to start from zero again, why don't you have that courage to wake up every day and just go for it, Because that is what that matters. That is what you want, That is just what you fucking want, If you want a better life, it means that even if you fail 10,000 times, you will still rise up again because you want it. But when you settle for less, it shows that you didn't want it that bad. And that is why you are in a position of allowing that freaking mediocrity of saying that, I tried. You didn't try, big dog. You didn't fucking try. You gave up. You simply gave up on what you wanted. And you have to understand, as a man, there's no point of negotiating with what you want in life. And if you find yourself even slightly negotiating with what needs to be done, that means at the end of the day, you won't get what you want. And you will say to your children in the next freaking 30 years, Daddy tried, man. He fucking tried. He didn't, man. You are just lying to your children, And that is so ungrateful, people. That is so freaking ungrateful. You have to understand, every day as a man, no matter how many times you fall, no matter how many times life kicks you down, knocks you down, man, no matter how many KOs you get from life, it's all up to you to step up again. As long as you're not dead, yet, war must be fought, man. War must be fought. Stop negotiating with yourself. Stop it. You just have to wake up every freaking day and just understand, this is what I want, and I have to go for it. I don't give a fuck about anything else. Stop negotiating with what needs to be done. That is all that really matters in this life. Go out there in life and just face yourself. Stop having plan B's and plan Z. Backup plan. What the fuck? Go out there, fall, rise again. Fall, rise again. Fall, rise again. And stop negotiating with what needs to be done, because if you do, at the end of the day, you won't get what you want. That is what it is. And men who negotiate are freaking weirdos. Those are some freaking weirdos, man. And I hope that is not you. So thank you so much for watching to the very end of this video. I'm super grateful to have you around in this podcast. And if you got any freaking value from this video or any other episode that I've been dropping out here, consider liking, subscribing, and sharing with your friends. Let's consider that as a form of value transaction. I transfer the information, we share the information here, then you give me a like or maybe a subscription, and that is super grateful, because that way we shall be able to reach out to more men out there who needs the assistance of this kind of information. So be the best. See you at the top. Adios.